Hello there everyone, my name is Paul Panu, and this is the third part of my achievement guide for the Is Another Man's Treasure guide, and this one we're going to be showing the 5 rare treasures that are here in the Kun Lai Summit, and then the one that is in the Townlong Steppes. Now, most of these you can only, I believe you can only get once. There's a couple that I know you can get more than once, but I know this first one that I'm going to be showing, the fairy cloth chest, I believe, Sprite's cloth chest. That's going to be the first one I'm showing. And that, you head over here to the Prankster's Hollow, and just need to head all the way to the back of here. You do come here for a quest, or a couple of different quests, but you don't actually have to go all the way to the place where the rare item, or this one's a chest, but you only have to come all the way back to here for the quest. Over back here in the corner, right here actually, a chest will sometimes spawn that has a superior level, superior quality item in it that is for your, that's for you specifically, for whatever, you know, whatever armor level you are, whether it's plate, mail, leather, or cloth, it'll be there. And it'll be for whatever spec you're in, so be sure you're in the right spec for when you get it. And you can actually get that one, I believe, more than once, because I've been here more than a couple of times checking that one, and I was helping a friend the other day go and search for a few of these, getting them a couple of these achievements, and I went and this one was one of them that we had found, and they went and I was able to see it, but I let them go and loot it. These pixies are these needle sprites. I always call them pixies, but they are just annoying as heck. They have like no health, but they do a decent amount of damage, and there's just so many of them. Okay, the next one, it looks like we didn't get lucky, because with a Shaw of Anger right now, that's where the next item spawns. It spawns here in this Yaungol camp, player camp Yaungol, or however the heck you pronounce that. But it is the sturdy Yaungol spear. It's a strength. It's a strength pole arm. One of the few of them that there actually are. This one you can only get one of. It's because this was another one I helped my friend get. It appears as a weapon rack just like that, and you just need to click on it. That one isn't there. That one isn't it. It's the one I got spawns right there, right next to that barricade. I just CC'd the guy there, stood behind it, and grabbed it. The other one, I believe, spawns, I believe, somewhere right around here-ish. I know there's 2 spawn points. It would be easier to show, but he's sitting right there. But, I believe it's somewhere right around here-ish. But that's where the first 2 of them are. I don't really like how you can only get the sturdy Yaungol spear only once, but oh well, it's something that you have to, that's something that happens. A few of these you can actually get multiples of, which that's definitely good, depending on their use. The next one I'm gonna show is one of the annoying ones, just because I could never get the spawn right on it. But it's the Hozen warrior spear. You just need to head here in the deeper. Head down here to this vacant room. You have to come here for a few quests, but it's like you don't really have to come here at all, really, but the Hozen Warrior Spear will be sticking out of this rock right here. Just need to run up to it, click on it, easily done. And kind of annoying getting out just because of all the Hozen that are around. Yeah, this guy again. Come on, I'm trying to make a video. Get out of here already. If you want to avoid most of the Hozen on the way, the only one that you really need to worry about is this one that's patrolling around, and that big guy, and there's a couple at the entrance, but the rest of them that are around just hug the outside wall, and you shouldn't go and pull any of them. There's two of them that go and patrol here by the entrance, but luckily made it out without them being there, so... And just so you know, it's that cave right there for getting the Hozen Warrior Spear. The next one is a cooking recipe. I went and had this done, but just like the one that you can get in the Grasserang Wilds, this one is the Four Senses Brew, which, again, just like the other one in the Grasserang Wilds, very expensive on mats, but this one heightens your senses and allows you to perform without the burden of vision. But to get it, it spawns as a tablet. I went and got mine. It spawned right there, right in between this Hozen of Renyin the Blind and that barrel right there. I've also seen pictures of it spawning a couple other places around here, so just kind of take a look around. Should be pretty easy to spot. And now the last one is one that is pretty useful depending on your class, but it's a Kafa press. And if you've done the quests here, you probably know exactly where it's going to be, but it's on the Kota Peak is the name of this mountain here. The Kota base camp is right down there behind us. And if you've done the quests, you'll remember the big Yeti that was in there. You don't want that cave. You want this one that's right below. There's Skithithic, or however the heck you pronounce that. His rare spawn as another reference point. There's always going to be a Yeti sleeping outside and one in. But you just head in here. There'll be one Yeti there. Kind of annoying. Just run past him or kill him. Doesn't really matter. The rare item is all the way in here in the back. You go away now. But the rare item spawns as one of the Grummels frozen in ice, right kind of here, right in smack dab in the center when you come in. You just need to run up to him, talk to him, and take what's in his pack. And this is a Kafa press. It increases your haste by 4,000 for 25 seconds and sobers you up with a 10-minute cooldown. It is soulbound, so be sure to grab it on whichever tune that you want it to be on. It's one of like the 4 or 5 that are really soulbound. Otherwise, it's pretty good that they're all bind on account. Okay, now the next one. Hope I don't get stuck with this, or I'm going to be in combat for like 2 minutes. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay, and here's just relative area of where the entrance to it is. You can kind of triangulate yourself from the tent and that. And now the last item I'm going to cover in this video fairly quickly is the only one that's in the Townlong Steppes, which I'm kind of surprised there's only one in here, considering all the places that there could be. I'm surprised there isn't more Yaungol ones or a manted one, but it's going to be somewhere here in the Fire Camp Osel, however the heck you pronounce that. It's a one-handed mace, shows up as a torch, so that's pretty good. But it's a one-handed mace with strength and stamina, and your melee attacks have a chance to set your enemies ablaze, dealing 882 damage every 2 seconds for 8 seconds. But it is going to show up on one of the anvils that are scattered around here. Now, if you don't know already, that's what a Yaungol anvil looks like. It'll be pretty easy to notice if the torch is on it, because you'll be able to see it pretty clearly, and it'll be shining a bit, so it'll make it a bit noticeable. And there's a few anvils around. They're scattered all around this little area. There's the first one, here's a second one there, and it can spawn on any of these. Ooh, Llama Bull, another rare. I'll probably make a guide for all of those sooner than later. But here's another anvil, that's the one I got mine on. Oh, there's another one over here. There's another anvil. I know you can get multiples of this one because I've seen other people with the multiples of it, you know, equipped. Warrior, can't remember what they were, but they were dual wielding them. Maybe it was I think it was a DK. Yeah, I always seem to have bad luck finding the actual item of them when I'm doing the recording. I mean, they are rares, of course, but yeah, that's all for this episode. Next one, I'm gonna show all of them that are in the Dread Wastes. There's a total of 10 of them in there, so hopefully I'll make it one video total, but I think I'm gonna have to split it into 2. That one, there's like 4 of them that are just regular soulbound, so can't go and send them to one tune or another. But that's the end of this episode. If you guys like it, you give it a like. If I got something wrong or you know something more, leave a comment. If you want me to do a guide of something else, leave a comment asking me or anything. I'm usually around on YouTube and I try to reply to comments and whatnot as soon as I can. So that's the end of this episode. My name is Pauler Panua, and I'll see you all later. Have a good one.